everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two very good defenses on the field today. Both rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed, and each wants to prove that it is no fluke. The Vikings are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Dolphins, who will need to find a way to move the football. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Okay, Larry, thank you very much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Twin Cities and the expansive new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Miami Dolphins and the Minnesota Vikings. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Anthony Barr almost defies description at times. He's built like a defensive end, but he plays outside linebacker and does it quite well.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team, but one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Bridgewater now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now Hundley being chased out left. And incomplete to open things up. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Throwing, Hundley. Flushed out right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Colby Listenby, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he'll bang that one through. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
KAoTiC-WoLVeRiNe came out of Samford University in Alabama. And he is a guy who is an absolute flash at the safety position.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Steps away to his left. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Hopkins, the man in motion right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Halfback sent in motion. The second down throw for Bridgewater. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down, Bridgewater. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
And that run was what a lot of people called an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Offense working with a second and goal now from the 3. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
They did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the sneak, it's Bridgewater. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now on 4th down, Jeff Fisher brings out the field goal unit. He's going to say, let's get 3. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Minnesota. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. In motion right is Hopkins. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he slings one that's incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Now on 3rd and long, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 36. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. 2nd quarter. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Hundley.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Throwing, Hundley. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. First down, Bridgewater. Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos Indianapolis with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. So 2nd and 10 here. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And the wideout in motion. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And the back goes into motion. Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Fighting through. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing, Hundley. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Hopkins the man in motion right. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Parkey's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And now they've Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Bridgewater now on second down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Halfback sent in motion. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go.
First down, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Let's go.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
do that? I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. In motion right is Hopkins. Now Hundley sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. And he's got his man on the out route. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. And when he started rolling left there as a right-handed quarterback, I thought, boy, this 3rd down play is going nowhere. But credit to him, able to pick up the first.
And all you righties who are watching the game at home, get out of your chair, get off the couch, move to your left, and then rifle one. He may leave a hole in the wall, as you'll have to explain later, but you'll see how difficult.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go.
Hopkins, the man in motion right. Throwing, Hundley. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And that's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop in 8. What are you going to do with the football?
Out of the gun now on third down. Caught left side, Hopkins. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Coleman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's out of your grease.
Yeldon fighting. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he motions the wide receiver. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. And that is incomplete.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and you can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
Well, incomplete on that try. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. He'll field this at the 5. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing, Hundley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Now Hundley being chased out left. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And the wideout in motion. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Out of the gun now on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They keep it with Yeldon on first down. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here we go.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. Now this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And the back goes into motion. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's 1st down Miami. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Let's go.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
To throw, now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Vikings, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a final return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Hungler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Well, it was second and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They've got his man complete. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Miami first down. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, here's Yeldon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Yeldon, the lone running back. He's going to get the football. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he was able to ship. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
Was one of my favorite announcers always used to say after a touchdown, give him 6. Now they've got it, but they need 2 in order to tie. This is why teams spend a lot more time on 2-point conversions, because they've become more prevalent in the NFL.
It's Coleman here. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Bridgewater to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20. Here's Bridgewater. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And now out comes Minnesota. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing, Hundley. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with the game.